Assalamu alaikum everyone. In our last video we have seen how to create a API where we can retype our L information. Now in this video I am going to show you how you can create that tags in as API. Basically we are need a server where we can add tags from frontend, and that will add on a database, and when user request here I will retrieve the tags here according category or type. What is type? Basically there have three type. One is social, another one is friend, and third one is special. So category is like a Telegram, Facebook, Twitter, invite, then a visit, then partnership, this kind of category. So we are need to divide them by type or category for showing the data, but as a backend we are created L information or L tags in one page, okay, or in one API. So let's do that. So that is the sixth episode of this series or playlist. So uh, you must be ensured that you have seen previous six video, otherwise you don't know how to create that server. You also don't know how to design that mini app. Okay, of course by the end of this playlist I will share you that source code, but I am sharing you that source code with some bug. Yeah, you need to solve that issue. So I that should be ensured that you have understand and you know how to code. Okay, now we are going to create a folder where the folder name is tags, and the tags for creating a tags database collection or database. So we need to create interface, model, and third one is the operation. So first of all we're going to create the interface. So I'm going to create a folder that is tags dot interface dot js. Now here we're going to create an interface, and the interface name is tags, single tags, and here we are need several things like number one is type, that is string. Second is category, that is string. Third is title, tax title, or name, that is also string. And fourth one is the point, how much point he gain or get for completing that task, that is a number. And fifth thing is as a href, that is link url, that is string. And then yeah, that's five thing. We need nothing more, so add two thing more. One is id, that is a string. Okay, that is optional. uh, we need that when we do any operation on client side. So each time we need to declare the types, each time we will copy that file, and we will use that. And another thing is created at, that is also optional, and that is a string. And then updated at, that is also is optional and string. Now we will export that tags, export default tags. Yeah, we have done for creating the interface. Now we're going to create another thing, that is tags dot model dot ts, the model. So for creating a model on mongoose we need to create at first the schema. So let's get the schema at first. Schema is equal new schema. Here we import the type as a generic. Okay, now we can see here I have some suggestion. I love that. Now category, what should be the category? Well, we will take the category as enum. If you don't know what is the enum, then okay. However, the category is Telegram, then Facebook, then YouTube, then X, then visit, then anything more? I guess no. Okay, now the type is a string, then there is a required thing. Okay, required true, true, and here string is a capital start from a capital letter. Now let's create another thing, that is type, and the type, that is a enum, and the type should be, first one is social, second one is spatial, third one is I am forget, third one is friends, friend, friend. Now the type is a string, then that is a required thing. Now then the href, that is a type is a string, and then there is a required thing true. Well done, we have created the schema and the model. Okay, now as you see, we have imported types as generic, then we create two things, one is category and types. Here we take some enum, and then we created another object, that is a href, where type is a string and that is a required thing, same as title and point, but for point the type is a number. Guess something, that I changed that to string, then you can see there have a error, that because we here declare the point type is a number, and of course we need to did that for also schema, so in case we need to make it also a number for type of is a point. Yeah, now we have added a optional thing, that is a timestamp. Basically when we make it true, then the mongoose will automatically add it to a field, that is created at and updated at. Yeah, we have completed the schema. Then we are declare a variable, that is tax model, and here we take a function, that is model, and the function takes many things, but we have provided just two things. One is tax and another one is schema. So tax is the collection name and schema is the something like query or this kind of something. Okay, now we have completed for creating the model. Now let's move on to create a tax. So our first job is create a tax. Okay, let's create another folder, because a normal user cannot create a tax. The tax is only created by admin. So in case we need to create another folder, that is admin, so admin can control that API only. So that is create tax, yeah, create tax dot tsx, and yeah, we have create, oh sorry, that is not like that. Okay, yeah, I just need to declare that file because I have already something, so I just copy that login and paste here. Great. Now here I just rename the folder, that is create tax. Great. Now copy and rename the function name also. We are export that create tax, and now we are delete the unnecessary thing, like we will not validate the user anymore, so we are need to delete that. Then we don't need to console log that. Yeah, now we don't need that, and this also, this also, this also. Okay, now here we need to delete that function is valid. Okay, now we are getting a lot of things, like when we call that API, suppose, okay, let's make a routes and that call that API from server. We are know that operation result is empty because we are not write any code here. So we need to see, we are going to see what we receive from client side. Okay, so I will copy that user route and paste here, then okay, then rename that file name user to tags. Okay, now I guess I see a error here, get me, yeah, get me. Okay, resolve also, delete that, delete that. Now that is a user routes, let's make it tax routes, tax routes. Okay, copy that and import here. Okay, great. Now here we need to add the tags. Okay, now here we need to make a post request. Tags requires, then post, then there is a create tags, create tags, then the handler is create tags. Yeah, great. We have did, I just cut unnecessary thing. So now here I just copy that route and then go on post map, so we can call that API. Okay, now let's send the request from server. Okay, now go on client side and here we need to do a console log. So let's log reg dot body. Yeah, now send the request from post map once again. This time we are getting some information like name, username, tgid. From where we get it that? Because we are setting that sending that from post map. Now let's go on interface, then copy this thing and we will go to ChatGPT for creating a demo or dummy JSON. Well done, we are take a object from our ChatGPT. Now cut that ID, also created it and updated it. Now let's send that request once again. Yeah, there's a bad request. However, just okay, just run npm run dev and let's see what happened. Our server is restarting and yeah, restarted. Now send the request and we are see expected double quoted property name in JSON at 151. From which number of line we are getting that error, I don't know. Okay, in raw body, I don't know from where we're getting that error. Yeah, this is one thing. Let's restart the server once again and that is the last time. If this time is not we are getting that response, then I manually write that. Yeah, this time we are successfully getted the body. Okay, now as you see we are getting category, type, strip, title, point as we want. Now we need to create a data. So for creating a data, we are going to declare a variable that is creations, and now we are wait some time, then we call user models dot create, then we call a function that is create, and here we pass an array that is reg dot body. Great. Now here we need to pass an option, and in the option we pass that session. Okay, now as return, what we pass, for we send a response from here, send, that is formatted response, and here we pass the status code that is okay, then the message that is tax created, and then the data is creation. Yeah, we have did we have completed the API, that's all. Just now we just send the send the request once again, and this time you can see we are getted a body, and here you can see task created. Awesome. Now what's our mission? Now this time we are going to update that tax. Okay, before updating, let's try to get L tax for admin, because when we make a data admin panel, there we need to make a page where we display L tax. So in case we need that to show our admin. Okay, now that copy that and paste that simply. Now here we just need to rename the file, that is get L tax, and then rename that function create tax also here. Now what we need to do, just here we need to find the tax, and then tax model create for, we just need to rewrite that function, that is not create, that is find one. Yeah, not find one, that is find. We're going to find L. Yeah, now here just find, we just pass find and change that message, that is L tax retrieve. I don't know the retrieve spelling is okay or no. Okay, now create a API on tax page, a tax route, and here we just import that function tax. Now then we just make it get tax, and above one is create tax, but we are also need to change the method, that is previous time that is post, now we change that to get. Great. Now just save that function and copy this one, then we just going to copy that and duplicate. Now here we just paste it. Okay, this time that is a get, and we change the name to get L tax, and there is an admin feature. Great. Now save this and send request, and you can see L tax retrieve. Okay, now we going to update that tax. Then how can we do that? So I just copy this thing and paste here, and then make it update tax, and then we also going to change it to update tax. Great. Now copy this thing and go on tax route, and here we just need to update import that update tax, and that is update tax, and the method is patch, that because we are going to update some specific field. Okay, now we have created a API where the API path is update tax. So I just make another call. Okay, just that is create API create. I just duplicate that, and here I just need to change that name, that is update tax. Okay, now here that is update, and also the method is patch. Save it, and in body we going to change the, okay, we are just can I make it comment? Yeah, the point is 100, and the join group, that is a group, that is fall. Okay, this kind of something. We are going to change the title and point field. So if I send that to, you can see tax validation fails, or this kind of something, because currently update tax are doing the create tax operation. So what we need to do, we just need to change that function to find by ID and update. Yeah, now we also need to send another field, that is underscore ID, and in that ID we are going to pass our tax unique ID. From where we get it, we are getted that from here get L tags API, and we just paste here. Now what we need to do, we are find a tags by ID, then okay, so I just need to type here reg.body, then the ID is underscore ID, and then what the updated thing. So here we just need to pass reg.body, there's field we are going to update, and then last one is the option. In option we pass the session. Great. Now here we need to change the variable that is previous time, that is creation, and now there is updating, and here tags updated. Now here updating. Great, we have completed the update tags route. Okay, now send I'm waiting for restart the server. Now send the response request from server post map. Now as you can see, our L information as like previous, but the thing is updated. Why we not seeing that updated data? So we need to pass another field that is new, so that will query the new data. Okay, now this time we are going to make the point as 1000. Okay, our server is crash. So I'm waiting for restart the server. Yeah, that is restarted. Now previous time that is 100, and this time that will be 1000. Okay, tags again updated, and you can see the point is now 1000. Like I think I just changed that title to follow on X. Okay, now send the request, and you can see the title is follow on X. That means we have also successfully created updated tags. Now what's left for completing the crowd? Did you know what is the full form of crowd? Crowd full form is C for create, R for read, and U for update. Now left is D for delete. We are going to make another API where we can delete the tags. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, now for doing the crowd, I guess you can see that ChatGPT, because I am come here for take some dummy JSON. So I believe you guys not believe that, so I am take code from ChatGPT and paste here, not like that. Okay, now we are going to copy that update tags and paste here. Okay, copy and paste, that is now I make that to delete tags by changing the file name delete tags. Yeah, we have successfully changed the file name. Now that is not doing the delete operation, because here we are need to do some changes on code. So what changes we need to do, like find by ID and delete, they have another operation. So now what we need to do, we just delete lpvs query or finding this or something. Now delete, and then you can see first thing we need to filter which specific tags we are going to delete. So if that should be find by ID and delete. So in case we need to pass the ID, okay, the ID is reg, then body, then underscore ID, that is the ID. Then the option, what option we need to do, did we need to retype anything? Okay, let me just try to get new. Okay, new, I guess I don't need that. Okay, and I just pass the session. Okay, great. Now what we did, that line of code, we are doing a delete operation, so we need to make it deleting, and then there is deleting and tags deleted, delay and deleted. what the deleted. Yeah, now we're going to import that tags. We need to also create a API, so in case we need to import that tags, delete tags, and then that is delete tags. Great. And the okay, there is not a patch, that is delete. Okay, okay, now that is restarted, and go here and just copy this thing, or we can directly copy that route and then make it delete, save, and then the method is also delete. Then in body we are passing an ID, so let's send the request, and you can see we have getted a data, and the status is 2000, and we are getting a data that is deleted, where we have the object. So now let's try to get L tags. Now we are getting an empty array, that because we have successfully deleted the tags. So our today mission is successfully passed, and we are completed to create the tags, create tags API, update tags API, delete tags API, and last one is read. Okay, thanks for watching this entire video. See you on any other video. Bye bye.